So today what I'm going to do is a body part. We're going to do it 3 ways. This arm with weight, this arm with an exercise loop, and then the slow motion for both arms without any equipment whatsoever. So I'm going to start off with the back muscles. Now, in life, you're going to see a lot of this. Hyperkyphosis, right? So what we want to do is offset that. This is overly stretched, and the front, the pectoral side, the chest side, is overly contracted. So when we do this arm row, and you'll see what we're going to be doing, we're drawing those shoulder blades in retraction toward each other. So I want you to be able to bend down, pick up something without hurting yourself, and I certainly want to avoid this for you later in life, all right? So we're going to start off. I'm at my bench. It is preset, and I have a cushion on it because the hand with the cast, I can't put any pressure on the thumb. So I'm going to come into a split squat, my hand down. Now, I want to think about an old-fashioned lawnmower where you pull it to start it. Exhale. So that arm is alongside the ribs, and you pull it up and back. The tail is extended out. I am not rounding down. This is a bent over one arm row, working those back muscles and posterior deltoid, the back of the shoulder, and the bicep assists as well because the elbow is bent. That was my last rep there. We're going to do between 8 to 15 repetitions, depending upon how I feel. Now, this is how you train an arm that has a cast on it. So I'm going to take the loop, bring it around, bring my other hand through, laterally rotate it, and I'm going to pull on it, and here it is, a one-arm row. Now, the more I pull with the opposite arm, the more I feel this. Belly button is up and in. It's a split squat. Amy, you can see it all okay?
Yes, I can.
Good. I'm going to go for 2 more. And I'm going to set this down. Bring over my other one for the next exercise.
Colleen said genius.
What?
Colleen said genius.
Thank you, Colleen. Okay, so now I want to show you the slow motion, all right? So I'm going to do it with both arms bent over, okay? What we don't want is this. So if you need to be upright here and work this way, go for it. I'm going to actually...
Take a step or two to your left, away from the camera. There we go.
That's good?
Go ahead.
So here we go. I'm pulling the tail out, and here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Belly button in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to start to stand up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more of each. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Release the arms. I'm going to slowly roll it up. Take a couple of shoulder rolls. Now to stretch out the area. The backs of the hands and arms face each other. I'm going to turn to the side so that you can see the wrists are lower than the shoulders. I'm going to cross one hand over the other. Inhale, puff up the chest, lift the head. Exhale, lower the chin toward the chest. So now we're stretching upper trapezius muscles, and they are part of your neck muscles as well, folks. The back of the neck. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, crisscross opposite hand. Inhale, present the chest. Exhale, lower the head. Notice I'm not collapsing. Don't let the abdominal muscle take you down. And then inhale, head up. Exhale, lower the arms. Couple of shoulder rolls. We got that? So you see how we're going to be working this, all right? So now I just need to change up the weight. I'm going to put this down for a moment.
I've been doing some of the stretches along with you,
Oh,
and it feels really wonderful. I hope that people are doing this along, at least with the stretches anyway. Gina said your feet went from shoulder width to together, and knees are always bent.
No, the feet were not together. That's a good point. The feet were separated. Thank you, Gina. And the knees are soft. Absolutely. Now, Gina, the knees are only going to be as bent as much as you want to bend over, right? So if I'm standing up, the knees are technically straight, but that also implies slightly soft, not hyperextended. All right? So now we're going to target the chest, okay? And we're talking about pectoralis major, which is huge, but also this little like truncatum you can see over here. That's actually the pec minor is involved on this next exercise, as is the front deltoid and the tricep muscle. So what's so important about the chest? What are the activities we do? Well, I watch people and how they grocery shop. Have you ever seen people, Amy, in a grocery store and they're hanging over this? All right. Now I understand, like for some people, the cart helps them stay upright, and I actually think it's good that they use it. All right. But it's how you use it, folks. So hold on to the handle, stand up, push it. That is a chest press. We're going to be doing a chest press today. And also sometimes when you enter like a really old building, typically the doors to an old building are super heavy. And so you've got to be able to push it. That's what I'm looking for you to do today. So I'm going to grab a 15-pounder for the unaffected arm. And my bench is, because I'm going to call this an incline chest press, my bench is at a 45-degree angle. This said, you can do it flat on your back. You can do it on the floor. You can do it on your bed and even upright with the arms out in front. You have a couple of options. I will be showing that as well. So here we go, Amy. So now, because I have a significant weight on only one side, I got to bring my legs wider, all right? And my other arm is just slightly underneath, just to help stabilize me a little bit. And exhale up, inhale down. So it's a one-arm chest press, bench press. So here you have a situation where working one arm at a time would be so excellent so that that dominant side doesn't take over. Does that make sense, Amy?
Yeah, and
good.
Explain what you're doing with your core.
Belly button is in, and every time I exhale, I'm pulling that belly button in even more, because that engages the deepest of the core muscles, the transverse abdominis. One more, exhale up. Now, I'm going to turn it, just guide it with the other hand, right? Because I can't put any weight in it, and to bring it to my thigh to lower it down. I don't like when I used to work in gyms, oh man, the guys would like crash that weight to the floor. It's really not necessary. So now we're going to do the chest press on the other side. I'm going to do a little twist, okay? I'm going to lie back and I'm going to pull on this puppy. And here we go. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. So I have the great good fortune of being the only patient of my hand surgeon who has ever given him grief over the length of a cast and over not stopping me from doing my exercise. And he finally understood he was dealing with the real deal here, and he acquiesced. But of course it wasn't to hurt me at all, of course not, but he just didn't realize how committed I was to the other side of this. And exhale, I'm pulling on this arm, giving it more resistance to the band. Ooh, mama. One more. And release. release. I'm going to roll it up. Now, we're going to do the slow motion version, all right? And what I'm going to do is start lying back, but then I'll sit up and show you also that you can do it upright. So here we go. And exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push it up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Take it down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to come upright so you can see that you can do it from a seated position. I want you to pay attention here. This is the sternum. Don't let it collapse. So exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. See how I'm puffing up the chest? 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, keep that chest up, proud as a peacock. And inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower it down. Now here, if you are on an incline, you can just stretch it out by lying back. This is also great, like if you're lying back on a therapy ball, Amy, and just open up the arms, but the palms face the ceiling so you can stretch it all out. You're going to get the biceps, the front deltoid, the pectoralis. And then slowly take it up, couple of shoulder rolls. Now, I need to make a small adjustment to the bench for the next exercise, which is going to target the shoulders.
Gina said, following Angela, LOL.
Gotta love Gina, man. That girl works. She works it. Woo!
Yep, she said, Angela is such a blessing. She explains and demonstrates so well. I'm not afraid of doing it wrong.
Thank you. Thank you, Gina. Gina is so dedicated to her exercise. It's been beautiful to watch. It really has been. All right, so now we're going to target the shoulders, the deltoid muscles. So what's the big deal about them? Well, number one, they're probably the weakest part of the female anatomy. This is a problem, folks, because women get a lot of rotator cuff muscle tears. And the rotator cuff muscle is actually 4 muscles that encapsulate the shoulder joint, basically holding the arm in the socket. So it's a big deal, right? And then, you know, that the deltoid muscle is in there as well. So they're very closely connected. We want to keep the larger muscle of the deltoid. There's actually three areas of it, so to speak. So you have the anterior, the middle, and then the posterior. These are different heads of the muscle consisting of that muscle group. But they are a lot bigger than the rotator cuff muscles. So if that rotator cuff muscle one of them gets torn, you have a problem for that deltoid. So what do we do? That's a big deal for the shoulders. We reach up in our cupboard and we grab something to take it down. But I do find that a lot of people have, especially if they live in a house and they've been living there for a lot of years, they have a box up in some closet. That's their junk box. And they just go there, I don't know where to put this. And over years, they're throwing stuff in there. Then one day they got to take it down and they kind of forget how heavy that is. I don't want that to come crashing down on you. So we want to strengthen the shoulders. We're going to do what is called a military press in the gym, AKA shoulder press. So I have to bring the legs wider again because this is really funky, one arm like this. And I got the other one bracing me, and exhale. Now, I am using my feet to push down into them to help me lift up. So it's one arm at a time. Belly button most definitely in, because you got to brace your back when you've got weight in the one hand. 2 more. Now I'm going to just slowly take it, support it down to the thigh. All right? Now we're going to do the other side. Let's see what happens here. Still using a purple loop. So the colors reflect different resistances, that's all. Now, Amy, I know that we've given them links before in the past to exercise loops. So it's
yes.
head. 1 sec.
Yes, and I've been giving them the links for the bands, for the loops that you have, and also for the workout bench that you like.
Yeah, I love this bench. Okay, so we're going to go up. The head has to stay down for this. And especially if you have my hair, you really got to keep the head down. Otherwise, you're taking a bunch of hair with you. So, Amy, am I going straight up? Yeah. And a slight angle, right?
Yep.
Good. So getting those shoulders strong and using the opposite hand to pull on it as I lift up. Now, if you are medicated for hypertension and you've been told not to do this exercise, nothing overhead. If you've been told because you have a pinched nerve in your neck or you have a rotator cuff issue and you've been told nothing overhead, this is the exercise you're going to do. And I'm going to show you with both arms before we do slow motion on the other one, okay? So this is called delt abduction, ABD, meaning going away from the body, delt adduction, going in toward the body. But notice I don't go all the way in. Why? Because these last 10 degrees actually will bring in the supraspinatus, which is one of the rotator cuff muscles, the one that gets injured the most. We want to just exclude it just in case, all right? So when you do your delt abduction, adduction, you do not return the arms all the way to your side. You're going to stop shy about 10 degrees. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, so now we're going to do slow-mo on the other one. Military press, AKA shoulder press. Here we go. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, Amy, when you go down, be careful because I know you've got the opposite image here. I'm not looking at myself because otherwise I'll go crazy. So you don't want to watch your left elbow. It wants to go a little too far back. So just watch it there. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take them up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't look at yourself. 5.
I know. I gotta look at you.
Look at me. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now watch the bend of your elbow. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more, folks. Exhale. 1, 2. You got this. 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to lower those arms down. Take some nice big shoulder rolls. Now, you can interlock your fingers. If you have hypertension, I would say put one hand on top of the other. Do what I'm doing if you have hypertension, okay? We're going to take the arms up. And notice I'm not here. No, I want to see a lot of distance between your earlobe and the top of the shoulder, all right? Lots of distance, like a big basketball hoop overhead. And then we're going to slowly lower the arms down. Another little shoulder roll. Now, we're going to start. I'm going to move the camera a little bit too. We're going to go after now the tricep muscle. Oy vey, that tricep muscle. So, let me bring this down.
Gina said, I see you looking at me, Angela.
That's right, kid. I got my eye on you.
And Marquita said, go, Angela.
Who did?
And
Oh,
Marquita.
yay. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. She's awesome. And another awesome.
And Gina's giving me encouragement too. She said, go,
Go,
Amy. Thanks, Gina.
So I'm just going to switch up the weight. And I'm going to check here with I have to get my cushion.
I tell you, just doing even the slow movements, the intentional movements, and you're squeezing your biceps, and wow, I mean, you really feel it. It's wonderful.
It's unbelievable. It is. When I was first injured and I was really only doing that. I said, "But what's up with this? I'm all sore." I couldn't believe it. I want a little more light for you because it's getting a little darker out there.
Yeah, and I think it's wonderful because sometimes you're in public, maybe you're at the grocery store or whatever. I mean, you could just, make believe like you're stretching and get some good reps in there.
That's right. That's absolutely right. Let me give you a little bit more here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, folks. So hand is on the cushion, right? So the thumb is freed up. Now, it's going to look like that one-arm row, all right? But it's not the same exercise. It's the same stance, the split squat. I bend the elbow up behind me, and then I work from there. It's a bent over tricep kickback. You see that? So that elbow stays extended and lifted. Keep your head up when you do this, not down, so that the cervical spine of the neck is doing the same movement as the lumbar spine of the lower back. One more. Now, before I show you the loop, what's the big deal about the tricep, okay? So when you vacuum clean your house, you do this. You come forward with the vacuum cleaner, right? Well, that's tricep and shoulder. When I pull it back to me, that's bicep and back. So that's where your triceps involved. The other thing, too, is watch people close the trunk of a car or a hood. That's partially tricep, all right? So it is very important to understand why you need to train your muscles and how they relate to activities of daily living.
And right? it also helps with the high Bettys. Hi, Betty.
Hi, Betty. Oh, I know. That one. All right. Okay. So now I'm going to take the loop pretty close to the elbow, not above it, and I'm going to twist it, and I'm just going to hold it.
Okay, step to your right, away from the camera some more. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. I don't know if the band is going to be compliant here. Yeah. Got it. Head is up, bent over, tricep kickback. See how extended it goes. So the only thing is when you work out unilaterally, have patience because it's a long workout. Things just take more time. One more. And now we're going to do slow motion. So I'm going to bend over, elbows up. Now I'm going to really play with this with my squat. Why not, right? You don't have to go that low, but I feel like it. And exhale up. Oh, sorry, I'm in slow motion. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you need to be bent over? No, you can do this standing straight up. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Belly button in. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to caution you on dropping the elbow, all right? Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower the arms down, roll it up, shoulder rolls. And now we take the tricep stretch and bring the elbow up. So the best way, there you go, the best way to stretch the tricep is so that the point of the elbow, technically the olecranon process, faces the ceiling. Now, for some people who have limitations, they can take it to the wall and have the wall help them lift that arm up. If you don't bring it that high, it's all right. But what I want you to think about is that you're not kind of jamming it up from the armpit, right? You want to try to stretch all of this.
Can you turn around so we can see the position of your hand on your back? Okay, thank you.
Is that good?
Yeah, thanks.
All right, great. And I'm going to turn back and lower the arm down. And I'm going to shoulder roll. Other arm. Elbow toward the ceiling. Belly button in, knees are soft. Knees are soft, right? Not locked out. Pelvic tuck. And slowly lower down. Shoulder roll both. Why not? All right, now we're going to do biceps. I'm going to change the position of the chair. I think I got so excited I didn't do the warm-up with you folks. Did I, Amy? I think I bypassed the warm-up. Well, I think I might tack it on at the end so that you could see, because it's going great for the spine. Did I do the spinal flexion and extension and all that?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to get all the
I don't think I did.
comments here.
Yeah, I know you're working.
Yeah.
All right, so the biceps, all right? So what's the big deal about the biceps and functionality? All right, so I told you about the vacuum cleaner, right? So the pull back is back and bicep. The other thing about with biceps is, if you ever watch people who come home, walking home, all right, walking home from a grocery store, or they're coming out of their car and they're unloading and they're trying to carry as many bags as possible into their home. So you see a lot of this. So it's a lot of shoulder depression, collapsing of the chest. And I don't know how to hyperextend my elbow, but it's like the elbow's coming out this way. It's so locked out. But what they don't realize is all you have to do is bend the elbows. This is your forearm. Hang the bag over the middle of the forearm. Now you have bicep recruitment as well as elbow joint helping you to carry the groceries. So that's one of the reasons, that's a second reason why training the biceps from a functional perspective is very, very important. Now, doing this one arm at a time, I'm going to do it with a 15-pounder, and I'm using the bench just to brace me for stability. Notice how wide I have to bring my legs, because it's very peculiar having 15 pounds in one arm and trying to really, you can balance yourself with a 15-pounder in the other side and work them independently and unilaterally, but wow, this is a little bit peculiar. However, it can be done. So notice my weight, Amy, is facing behind me. So that's called a pronation. Pronation means that it's face down. The best way to recruit the most out of the bicep muscle itself is with a supination, which is curling face up. as I come down, I pronate. Exhale, and then inhale. Now I really had to push down into my opposite foot because I could feel myself just leaning into the side with the weight. And I'm taking my time, not because it's fun, but because I really need to control this. Excellent also for the forearm. Your basic bicep curl. Amy, you must have seen guys in the gym where they really work on that pronation and supination whenever they do their
Oh,
curl.
yeah. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. But anatomically, it is founded in fact. And I'm going to do one more. And I'm going to control it down. Okay. Loop. All right. Using the purple, obviously. I'm going to turn and twist the other one. And I'm actually even going to stick my hand in there so I can get more pull. Because, you know, I'm a little mad about the losing of some muscle mass, but that's okay. We had a recent scan done. No osteoporosis, though. Still osteopenia, which I'm like, yay. Okay. So I'm going to turn this way a little bit. Just to give you a couple of angles. So when Amy and I watch ourselves, folks, everything's reversed. So that's why I'm like, which way? But you can see that I'm really pulling from that opposite side. Yeah, I'm 64, folks. I have crepey skin. It is what it is. I don't give a crap. I don't care. This is not about aesthetics for me. This is about health.
Well, you're looking good, Angela.
Thank you, darling. One more. And slowly down. Now, slow motion. The cast does not permit pronation and supination, all right? That's to protect that scaphoid, that fractured bone at the wrist. So I will have to do it in supination on both sides. So I'm going to curl it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, Amy, watch your left wrist because it was starting to do this on the way down. All right.
Oh,
so I want you to think more flexion of the wrist. Imagine you have a 20-pound weight in your arm, okay, in your hand, and you won't do that. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now those shoulders are down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knees are soft. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release it. Shoulder roll. Thank you. Yeah, it's not, and these are great when you're sitting at that computer.
Oh, yeah, I need this bad.
Now, to stretch out the bicep, I want you to think you are Atlas pushing the walls away from you. Now, I can't do it with this hand, all right? So this is what I mean by wrist extension. You see that, Amy?
Yeah.
That's wrist extension. This is flexion. So when you do the biceps, the stretch, you want to be in wrist extension. But when you do the curl, which is the action, which is a flexion, you want your wrist here. not here, okay? That's what I mean by that. So we're pushing the walls away, stretching out the length of the arm. Had to catch myself there. Now let's just tie in an extra stretch here. Inhale, turn the thumbs down. Now exhale, interlock the fingers behind you, or just one hand grabbing the wrist, and roll the shoulders back and open up that chest. Shoulder, the scapulae are retracted, drawn toward each other. And release, shoulder roll. So I don't think we did a proper warm up. So my apologies to everybody, because we're so excited. I was so excited to get started. So I'm going to just go over a few movements of the spine with you. So I'm standing with the legs hip width apart, hands on the thighs. Did we do this? I think.
I don't remember you squatting with your hands on your thighs.
Okay. So I'm in spinal flexion and extension. Yeah, we did it. We did standing cat-cow. We talked about that, right? Maybe not. I don't know.
It feels good.
It does feel good. I don't care if we did it or not. Let's do it again. And this is spinal extension, and we're coming into spinal flexion. So this is the standing cow from yoga, and this is the standing cat, which is an abdominal crunch. So take advantage of it. And then I'm going to roll on up. I'm confusing with the fact that when I rehearsed it earlier. Now we're going to do lateral flexion, which is a side bend. So I'm just showing you all the different movements of the spine. So I'm going to bend one knee, hip out to the side, sliding my left hand down, right hand to the waist. Make sure the sternum is focused toward the ceiling. And then if you have a shoulder issue, you can keep your hand there, or you can bring your arm out and up, hips forward, torso back. What I don't want to see for you is this, folks. That's not getting your arm any higher, and that's going to exhaust your shoulder joint. So if that's your range of motion, then straighten your arm from there, because it's far less fatiguing to have the elbows straight. So we're in a lateral flexion, preventing the left side organs from collapsing by keeping that sternum toward the ceiling and stretching intercostal muscles between the ribs, responsible for 25% of your respiratory cycle, and also stretching some oblique at the waist. Inhale, palm up, grab a hook. Exhale, push down into the left heel to come all the way back up. And then we're going to take it to the other side. So I like to call this cutting a little New York attitude. Slide down, slide up, sternum to the ceiling, and then arm out and up. You can keep it at the waist if you need to. So wherever you are, straighten the elbow. Don't let this occur. And you can go all the way toward the ear. Oh, it feels so good. Reaching down to reach up and over. Inhale, palm up, grab a hook. Exhale, vigorously reach out, pushing down into the foot to come back to center. Let's take a couple of shoulder rolls. Now I want to have you do what I call a standing modified back extension. I'm going to lower that so that you can see a little bit better. Okay, so the feet are wider than the hips. Now, when you go to do this, I want you to have your hand palm on your sacrum. That's the flat triangular plate at the small of the back. Fingers point down. Because of the cast, I got to do it this other way, all right? So what I'm going to do is knees are soft. I want to think I'm sliding my sacrum down toward my heels. Does the sacrum slide? No. Okay. Hips are forward, thighs are forward, belly's forward. Roll shoulder back and then lift the chin. And this is great for your thyroid gland, both for hypo and hyper, besides excellent for both the anterior and posterior sides of the body. Inhale, straighten legs. Exhale, head comes up. And then inhale as I take it forward. Exhale, take some shoulder rolls. And then lastly, I just want to show you some kind of fun way, a little bit of fun, to get into a rotation of the vertebral column. I give this to my prenatal ladies a lot, and they always go, oh. So I'm going to stand with the feet a little bit wider than the hips, hands in that same position on the sacrum, all right? But now I'm going to do a little belly dance. So all I'm doing is tying in a tiny cow going to the side and a tiny cat and side together. And then I'm going to reverse direction, giving some rotation. Oh, it feels so good on the low back. Knees are soft. And then coming back up, a couple of last shoulder rolls. And that is what I got for you folks today. Sorry about it, missing that in the beginning.
Oh, that was great. So until I see you guys again, remember, be strong, be well, and be green. Bye, Angela. Bye, everyone.
Now you can listen to Be Green with Amy expert interviews wherever you go. Listen while walking, meal prepping, or traveling. Find Be Green with Amy on Apple, Google, Alexa, Amazon, or virtually anywhere you find podcasts. Be strong, be well, and be green with Be Green with Amy.